In this video, I share with you how I'm learning how to get into stocks, and not only just stocks, but other types of crypto. All right, so as y'all know right now, we cover NFTs a lot, but if you've been following me before NFTs, then you know we pretty much covered every different way to try to make money, all right? And one that everybody always told me about was like, bro, Rico, you need to get into stocks. You need to get into crypto. So in this year, I say, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump into that. And when I get into something new, I want to go ahead and share it with y'all. So I'm about to show y'all exactly how I'm about to learn how to get into stocks, crypto, and that type of trading this year. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on my computer. So if you watch one of my previous videos, then you're pretty much familiar with the Gotham group. All right, and what this group is basically a group where I introduced it. It was giving information about NFTs, which it still does. That's how I originally found out. Amongst looking around the group, getting my feet wet, getting acquainted with the people in the group, the owners of the group, then I kind of learned and figure out that it's more than just an NFT group, all right? What it is, it's a real hedge fund with over 6 analysts, all right? And so what a hedge fund, let's talk about a hedge fund for my people who don't know what that is. A hedge fund is basically a limited partnership of investors that use high-risk methods, such as investing with borrowed money in hopes of realizing large capital gains, all right? They focus on investments that try to grow returns 20% monthly or better consistently, all right? And this is stuff that I've seen with my own eyes, and I'm gonna kind of take y'all live inside the group. Basically, this group is closed right now. Like, you can't just go in and get this group. You can't just go in and go, you can't just get in, right? It's somewhat exclusive, basically, all right? So they offer a variety of different timelines and investments from swing trades. Swing trades are basically 1 day to 1 week. And then when you're talking about long-term investments, you're talking about 1 to 2 years out. So I've seen basically calls, advice, everything from little simple swing trades to the long-term ones, right? So they also provide date to sector data and insight, the analysis, market news, macro news, rumors, all that type of stuff, right? So in this context, I've always felt like what always stopped me from getting into stocks was feeling like, okay, you kind of have to have inside information, right? Because I know somebody who's successful in my personal life that's successful from trading stocks, all right? You know, he sort of pays for all these different, you know, insider groups or whatever that he's been paying for years, all right? So they sort of offer that same type of thing here. Consolidate all information into one easy to read feed with minimal channels, which I will show y'all here in a minute. The most important and most valuable thing that I've seen in this group is that they answer all the questions. Like, you can get in right now. First of all, if you can get in and you're a beginner like me, you can ask questions, you know what I mean? Bruce Wayne, Cookerman, these two people are the owners of the group. I can message Cookerman right now and get some advice about, you know, whatever I need as far as, you know, whether it's NFT related, crypto related, stock related. They're willing to help you. So to me, that's the most valuable part of this. But once again, I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all the entire inside, all right? So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the group, all right? So of course you got the welcome, you got the rules, terms of service, the teams, the roles. This is important, right? Because to be notified on crypto, all this type of stuff, you want to have all that stuff checked, all right? So you got the FAQ, the glossary, right? For those of you who don't know what any of this stuff mean, like me, this is what I had to do. I had to go through here, read all of this. But value is like, bro, where else are you going to find all this information centralized, right? Okay, so you got the different trading platforms, E-Trade, Fidelity, all of those type of trading platforms, all right? Then you got the different types of trades, swing trading. Once we talked about day trading, which is really quick. You know, you can create a ticket. If there's something that you need help with right now, you can create a ticket. They've got the calendars, right? So this is basically just honestly months and months of information, bro, that I know people pay good money a month for, all right? So you got your earnings calendar, IPO deal calendars, lookup calendars, and lockup calendars. And once again, all this verbiage you would learn in the glossary, or you just flat out ask somebody like, hey, so now here's the meat of it, right? Here's the good part, all right? So market news. This is where if you're interested in a stock, let's just say I'm interested in this stock, you know, they're consistently dropping information about all these major stocks, all these major companies, right? And so that's valuable, right? When you know, like, okay, I see judge rejects Facebook effort to dismiss FTC antitrust lawsuit. All right, I want to start by saying that's not me saying I'm not involved in that guidelines or whatever. I'm just reading that. But let me tell you what that means in the grand scheme of things. If you're buying Facebook stock, or you want to buy Facebook stock, and you know that it's turning into Meta, then stuff like that matters, right? Because if the judge would have approved that, and I'm not saying that's the case, but just to kind of give you an example, if the judge had approved that, then maybe it's worth, you know, going ahead and buying some stock, because whatever that judge rejected could have, you know, made Facebook more valuable. You never know, or whatever. And so you didn't see that headline today on Facebook when you were there. So this is what I'm saying. Like, they pay attention to that type of stuff. Macro news. So macro news is basically, let's look up the term macro. All right, I like to teach in that regard. Large scale overall, right? So basically, this is large scale. This is sort of not just specific news. This is just general news. The market overview. This is so that, you know, so remember I told you I know somebody in my personal life. This guy watches like on E-Trade, he just watches a screen like this all day. You know what I mean? And so this is so that you don't have to watch the screen all day. All right. Merger, acquisitions. This is huge. If you had Sprint stock, I used to work at Sprint. If you had Sprint stock, and you know, SoftBank bought Sprint, and now I guess they ended up selling Sprint to T-Mobile. But you see what I'm saying? This type of information is what you need to know if you're gonna start trading stocks. This is how that helps. Cannabis news for my people that's interested in cannabis stocks. This is definitely your channel, right? This is where all the information, this is going to tell you which cannabis stocks are rising, which ones, hey, this one just opened. You need to go ahead and try to get in on that, right? Real estate news. I mean, that's self-explanatory. Investments, trades. Now, this is where, you know, this is where it gets a little bit more specific. This is kind of where they're telling you like, hey, I would do this or I would do that, right? So you got swing, short term, and they're like telling you, okay, boom, sell 1/3 here at 59 bucks for, you know, 10% gain in 2 weeks. Come on now, bro. Like, this is crazy. This is somebody guiding you through this, right? So you're starting to see, bro, like it's really valuable, basically, right? Unusual activity, right? You need to know all this type of stuff. Stocks Lounge. This is where we're talking about stocks. All right. So crypto education. This is a huge part. All right. This is basically how to buy and sell crypto, which I'm going to actually do a video about this. This kind of breaks it down step by step. This kind of tells you everything about it. Bitcoin, Ethereum news, altcoins, you know what I mean? All the new coins, you know, this is where you learn about that stuff. Coin trades, crypto lounge, right? We already talked about NFT, but this is, you know, more NFT education right here. Risky drops, some that's risky. Drops info. This tells us about all the ones, everything y'all see, bro. Basically, when you're asking me like, bro, where are you getting this info? It's pretty much out of here, right? So invites, lounge, success. This is the most important channel, because look, this is people winning in real life, bro. Winning in real life, bro. You see that? People winning in real life. So look, this group, you can't just go get inside this group, right? But because I have a relationship with two of the owners of this group, all right, anybody who comes in off of my link, off of my group, we're gonna go ahead and open it up for y'all. All right, so this is an exclusive group. That's why it's not always publicly available. It's basically gonna notify them that, hey, Rico sent me, and you're gonna get they're just gonna take care of you as far as getting you in. All right, so man, I'm excited about this year. I love y'all. Let's get it.